Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We are so excited that you are joining us for our virtual Fam Jam show today. My name is Mandy, and I get to be the Director of Education here at the Rock Hall, which means that I get to oversee all of our learning, all of our education programs, our online education. You can actually sign up for a free online account and get resources at rockhall.com/education. And today I get to host our cool Fam Jam program that is celebrating Women's History Month. So we want to celebrate all of those women that made huge contributions to the history of rock and roll music. And there's no shortage of women who contributed. I'd like to take a second to thank the John P. Murphy Foundation for making this program and many of our other community programs possible. We couldn't do it without their help. So sit tight because we've got a lot to do today. We've got friends from the Beck Center of the Arts, friends from the Children's Museum, friends from the Cleveland Public Library, and friends from Keep Music Alive to rock out with us today and do some fun activities in celebration of women who rock. It is not too late if you are a young woman who rocks or a young man who rocks to sign up for our Resident Rockers program. We are now taking applications, and you can fill those out at rockhall.com/2022-resident-rockers-application. It's right there at the bottom of your screen. So if you're a young musician and you want to spend your summer doing an internship here and performing at the Rock Hall and learning about everything the Rock Hall has to offer, fill out that application now. We are actually going to kick it off with our friends from the Beck Center. Hey, Mr. Ed. Hey, Mr. Tracy. Miss Tracy. How are you doing?
Women Who Rock Month, Mandy. Come on.
It's women.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
We're doing great. It is good to see you and see the Rock Hall, and we're ready to make some music and get all of our friends going here across the region and around the world, right? Fam jamming.
That's great, because I always love to start the day off with a song, and I think that you can help us do that.
Absolutely. It's always good to say hello when you start out, and especially rocking way. So, friends at home, a couple things I need you to do. First thing is put one hand up in the air, and on the count of three, you're all going to say, hey. 1, 2, 3, hey! With lots of excitement. And then, since we're fam jamming at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, we got to put two hands up in the air and say, rock and roll! So, I'm going to sing my song. You need to do those motions at home. Miss Tracy will be helping me right over my right shoulder. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hey! How you doing? It's time for music today. Everybody say good morning. I am going to start my song over. You know what? I did one of those worst things that could ever happen to a musician on stage. You forget your chord progression. So I'm going to try one more time. Here we go. Okay. It's the magic of music and why you get to practice hard at home. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hey, how you doing? It's time for music today. Everybody say it. Rock and roll. How's it going? Sing it and we're playing away. We'll have a good time. We'll do our best. So clap your hands, and we'll do the rest. All right, let's try that one more time. Now that I got all my chords going.
You got it, Fred. I know.
Early on a Saturday morning. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Hey, how you doing? It's time for music today. 2 arms up, let's say it. Rock and roll. How's it going? Singing and playing away. We'll have a good time. We'll do our best. So clap those hands way high up in the air. And we'll do the rest. Big finish. There we go. Very nice. Thank you for singing along and rocking and rolling with me. We are going to start my next piece. very quietly, and we'll end up with a little bit more ruckus-filled playing.
Okay.
Let's get our voices warmed up with some ABCs. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? I'm going to grab my guitar pick. Let's take it up a little bit. A little bit of rock and roll.
Yeah, I like
strumming. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Very nice. So I'm going to hand... Oh, you don't need the guitar for this
I
piece.
don't. I don't need it.
I'm going to step out of the screen
Okay.
and turn this right over to Miss Tracy.
All right, that sounds good. Good morning, boys and girls, everybody watching. Hope everybody is having a great morning. You know, it is Women Who Rock Month, but it is also St. Patrick's Day month. And so I thought we're going to warm our bodies up today with a little St. Patrick's Day song. It's actually an Irish folk song, and it is a ton of fun. It's called the Rattling Bog. Does anybody out there know what a bog is? A bog is kind of like a swamp. If you think of a pond or a swamp that's got all kinds of goopy stuff in it, things like that. That's what the bog is. And the Rattling Bog actually has a tree in it and a bunch of other things. So we're going to do it all together. All right. And this is our motion for the bog, almost like a baby, but that's our motion for the bog. Okay. And it's called the Rattling Bog. So it goes like this. There was a bog, a rattling bog. It was a rare bog and a rattling bog. Here we go. And the bog down in the valley, oh, 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 the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh, a rare bog, a rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Here we go. And in the bog there was a tree, a rare tree, a rattling tree, tree in the bog and the bog down in the valley, oh, 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 the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh, a rare bog, a rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Here we go. And on that tree there was a limb, a rare limb, a rattling limb on the tree and the bog and the bog down in the valley, oh, 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 the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh, a rare bog, a rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. All right, we're gonna get a little bit faster because as we go, the song gets a little bit faster. So here we go. On the limb there was a branch, a rare branch, a rattling branch, branch on the limb and the limb on the tree and the bog, bog down in the valley, oh, 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 the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh, a rare bog, a rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. A little faster. And on the branch, I remember. On the branch there was a twig, a rare twig, a rattling twig, twig on the branch and the limb and the limb on the tree and the bog down in the valley, oh, 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 the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, a rare bog, a rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. All right, we're gonna get even faster. On the twig there was a leaf, a rare leaf, a rattling leaf, leaf on the twig and the twig on the branch and the branch on the limb and the limb on the tree and the bog down in the valley, oh, 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 the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, a rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. I don't know, how much faster can we get? We're almost there, here we go. And on the leaf there was a nest, a rare nest, a rattling nest, a nest on the leaf and the leaf on the twig and the twig on the branch and the branch on the limb and the limb on the tree and the bog down in the valley, oh, 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 the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, a rattling bog down in the valley, oh. What do you think is in that nest? You said an egg, you're right. Here we go. In the nest there was an egg, a rare egg, a rattling egg in the nest on the leaf and the leaf on the twig and the twig on the branch and the branch on the limb and the limb on the tree and the bog down in the valley, oh, 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 the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, a rattling bog down in the valley, oh. All right, as fast as we can, what's in that egg is, of course, a bird. Here we go. In the egg there was a bird, a rare bird, a rattling bird, bird in the egg, and the egg in the nest, and the nest in the leaf, and the leaf on the twig, and the twig on the branch, and the branch on the limb, and the limb on the tree, and the tree in the bog, bog down in the valley, oh, 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 the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, a rare bog, rattling bog down in the valley, oh, 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 the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, rattling bog. And the bog down in the valley, oh. Whew! If you did that whole thing, reach up and give yourself a pat on the back, because that is difficult. Everybody take a deep breath with me. All right. Thank you so much for doing that with me, friends. We're going to pass it back over to Miss Mandy now, because I know we have a lot more things for you today. I know. Are you breathing hard, Miss Mandy?
I am worn out. That was an intense, wonderful song, Miss Tracy.
Oh, thank you. All right. We'll see you a little bit later. Enjoy the rest of the show.
All right. So big thanks to the Beck Center for kicking us off with all those great songs. Whew, that last one was really good. I really enjoyed that. Next up, we have our friends from the Children's Museum, Miss Susanna and Miss Kelsey, and they are actually going to show us a dance. So now that we're hyped up and we're warmed up from that great song, let's learn a Zumba dance to a Shaka Khan song called I'm Every Woman to celebrate Women's History Month. Let's check out this great video.
Hey there, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Fam Jam families. It's Miss Susanna and Miss Kelsey from the Children's Museum of Cleveland, and we're joining you to celebrate Women's History Month with a Zumba. We'll be dancing to Shaka Khan's I'm Every Woman. Are you ready to learn the dance moves? Okay, here we go. So our first dance move is us going to roll our arms over like this and to the side. You can roll them in front if that's easier too. And we're going to add a walk. So we're going to go step forward, step forward, step forward, step forward. We've gone forward, now we have to go backward. So step back, step back, step back, step back. Good job, guys. Now for the chorus of the song, Shaka Khan says, I'm every woman. So when she says that, you're going to put your hand up, and down in a diagonal, back up, and down in a diagonal. Then we're going to change again to our other hand. So you're going to point up, down to the floor, back up, and down to the floor. And the next move is to swim. So you're going to take your hands, you're going to move to the side this time. So you're going to swim like you're parting the water. Step, swim, step, swim, step. One more. Swim, step. We've moved all the way over here, so we have to go back to the center. So we're going to swim, step, swim, step, swim, step, swim, and stop. So you should have made it back to the spot you started in. So my friends, you know all the dance moves. Are you ready to dance? Okay, here we go to Shaka Khan's I'm Every Woman. Okay friends, the song's going to start. We're going to start with our rolls.
Wow, a big thanks to our friends at the Children's Museum for making that great video for us. You know, I feel like now that we've been up and dancing and moving, I was going to do another thing where we're up and moving, but I think we actually need to sit down for a minute and do something a little more, maybe a listening activity. So I think we're actually going to play another video from our friends at Keep Music Alive. Joanna and Vincent at Keep Music Alive are actually going to give us a little bit of the history of women inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So first, let's talk a little bit about what it even means to be inducted. Well, we have these Rock Hall inductees here who we basically have decided to honor because they have made such a huge contribution to the history of rock and roll music. So they might have made something new in a style of music, or they might have influenced some rockers that came after them, or they might have had a bigger impact on the wider world and the wider culture. So let's check out this great video and learn about just some of the great women who have been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Let's check it out.
Joanne and Vincent here to help celebrate Women's History Month by sharing some of the amazing female musical artists honored by the Rock Hall since inductions began in 1986. Each of these women were trailblazers leading the way for future female musicians that would follow them.
Yes, and let's start with the very first woman inducted to the Rock Hall, and that's the one and only Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin,
Woohoo!
in 1987 with this one. 'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. Yes, and then last month we also had our song. You remember this one? R-E-S-P-E-C-T, tell me what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, take care, TCB. Yes, so that's Aretha Franklin, inducted in 1987. And the very next year, we had the Supremes with Diana Ross, Florence Ballard, and Mary Wilson in 1988. And this all-girl group gave birth to superstar Diana Ross, and they had an incredible run in the 60s with a dozen #1 hits on the radio, including Where Did Our Love Go?, Baby Love, You Can't Hurry Love. And you can't help but notice the love theme throughout this list, including this one here. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Think it over. Think it over. And then jumping up to 1997, we had Joni Mitchell. And Joni was one of the very first socially conscious artists, and she came out with a song that experienced a rebirth more recently with a version by the Counting Crows of Vanessa Carlton, Big Yellow Taxi.
Yeah.
Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They pay paradise to put up a parking lot.
And then we roll into the 2000s with ABBA, who was inducted in 2010. ABBA took the music world by storm in the mid-70s with songs like Dancing Queen, Mamma Mia, and this one called Take a Chance on Me.
Change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around. If you got no place to go, if you're feeling down, take a chance on me. Take a chance on me. And then in 2013, Miss Donna Summer was inducted, and Donna rose to stardom during the disco era with hits like Hot Stuff and On the Radio, along with this song that ties in perfectly with Women's History Month. She works hard for the money, so hard for it, honey. She works hard for the money, so you better treat her right.
In 2015, the Rock Hall inducted Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Joan was a founding member of the all-female rock band called Runaways, who had several hits of their own. Joan became a superstar with this song that became an anthem for the ages as we entered the 80s.
I love rock and roll.
Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. Woo! Yeah. In the last few years, we've had several female artists inducted into the Rock Hall, including Whitney Houston in 2020. Whitney was one of the biggest stars of the music world, ruling the pop charts for 10 years with 11 #1 singles, including these two hits.
And I will always love you. Will always love you. I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the beat with somebody. Yeah, I want to dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. And then the very next year, in 2021, we had Carole King inducted into the Rock Hall. And Carole was formally inducted as a songwriter back in 1990, along with her co-writer and former husband, Jerry Goffin. Carole hit the artist jackpot with her second album, Tapestry, which has sold over 25 million copies since its release in 1971, with hits like It's Too Late, So Far Away, and this song that really gets us moving. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down. I feel my heart start to tremble whenever you're around.
Woo! Yeah. And another female artist inducted in 2021 was Tina Turner. Previously inducted as part of the duo Ike and Tina Turner, Tina was rightly inducted as a solo artist with songs like Private Dancer, Simply the Best, We Don't Need Another Hero, and this monster hit. What's love got to do with it? What's love but secondhand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?
And then the third female artist inducted in 2021 was the Go-Go's.
Woo!
The Go-Go's were one of our favorite bands from the early 80s with hits like Our Lips Are Sealed and We Got the Beat. And this classic we can't help but sing every time summer comes around. Vacation's all I ever wanted. Vacation have to get away. Vacation's meant to be spent alone. There were many more female artists inducted into the Rock Hall over the last 35 years, and we invite you to explore the Rock Hall both in person and online to learn about more of these amazing artists and musicians.
This year, there are 6 female artists vying to win the Rock Hall fan vote, and you can vote in person at the Rock Hall or online at vote.rockhall.com. These female nominees include Pat Benatar, Carly Simon, Dolly Parton, Kate Bush, The Eurythmics, and Dionne Warwick.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Well, thank you for joining us. Now stay tuned for more fun with Virtual Fam Jam.
Bye!
Oh, that is so fun to just learn about the history of all these women who rock getting inducted here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I'm so glad that they mentioned the Go-Go's in there who were just inducted last year. I've got my Go-Go's t-shirt on in honor of Women's History Month. And the Go-Go's are really important because they are the first women band. So they were 5 women in a band who wrote their own songs and who played all their own instruments to get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So we were really excited to have them get inducted. And actually, the next activity we're going to do is we're going to watch a video of the Go-Go's playing their song, We Got the Beat, at the induction ceremony. While we watch, I want us to find the beat. Well, first of all, what's the beat? Well, the beat is that part of the song that makes you want to clap along, or dance along, or tap your feet along, or really just move along. So the beat is that sort of steady rhythm in a song. And it can be fast, it can be slow, or anywhere in between. So let's actually watch this performance by the Go-Go's at the induction ceremony called We Got the Beat, and let's help them get the beat. You can either dance or clap or tap your feet along or anything that you want to do to find the beat. Let's check it out. Whew, man, the Go-Go's sure are women who rock. I love watching that performance. And you can see how each of the Go-Go's gets the beat in different ways. So you've got Gina Shock on the drums. And then you've got the three women on the different guitars. They're doing these different moves like this and banging their heads and things like that. And then Belinda Carlisle, who is the singer, is doing all these dances to show the beat. She's going like this and doing all kinds of things. So I love the Go-Go's. They rock so hard, and they're a great band to celebrate during Women's History Month. Next up, I want to bring on our friend Eric, Mr. Eric from the Cleveland Public Library. How's it going, Eric?
It's going great. How are you?
I am just wonderful. What book do you have in store for us today?
I have I Will Be Fierce by B. Birdsong and Nidhi Chinani.
That is a great choice, especially for Women's History Month.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to hear it. I'll let you take it away.
Thank you. I Will Be Fierce by B. Birdsong and Nidhi Chinani. And I am Mr. Eric. I am a children's librarian here at the Cleveland Public Library. I wanted to choose this book because Women Who Rock Month, fierce is a great word that also means similar to rock. So, I Will Be Fierce. Today, I will be fierce. I will answer the call to adventure. I will put on my armor. I will fill my treasure chest. Now, does this look like a treasure chest? What do you think it is here? Do you have something like that at home, or maybe have a brother or sister who does? I will go forth to explore new worlds. Today, I will be fierce. I will take on the monsters that stand in my way. I will drive back the dragons. Now, do these look like dragons? Who do you think the dragons are here? Do you think it might be these doggies? I will dare to walk with the giants. Now, are the giants here these bigger kids? It might be the big kids. They might be the giants. I will charge the many-headed serpent, or school bus. Today, I will be fierce. I will chart my own course. Now, our fierce little girl is going somewhere here. She's going somewhere else. Looks like it says library. I will climb the mountain of knowledge. Now, knowledge is a big word here. It means what you know and what you can know, what you can find out and learn. I will trick the guardian of wisdom into revealing her secrets. The sign here says limit 5 books. That means you can only get 5 books. How many books do you think our fierce little girl has here? I bet it's more than 5. I will solve the mysteries of the unknown. Looks like she's doing something here. She has colored pencils, an eraser. Looks like she's drawing something. Kind of looks like she's drawing a comic book. Today, I will be fierce. I will break away from the ordinary. Looks like she drew something special here. Everyone else is drawing animals. She drew herself riding a turtle. I will stand up for my beliefs. I will build new bridges. She's doing something here. Looks like she's sitting down with this young student who doesn't have anyone sitting with them. It looks like people are being kind of not nice to the student. Looks like she's being a good friend, sitting down with the student. I will search for light in the darkness. Today, I will be fierce. I will claim my victory. On the whiteboard here, it says show and tell. I will conquer my fears. I will make my voice heard. What do you think she's afraid of here? Do you think she might be afraid to speak up in class? That can be scary sometimes, but it looks like she is going to conquer and face her fear. She's raising her hand. I will be the hero of my story. And it looks like, it might be hard to see, but she has a little thing here that says comic. It looks like that comic book she drew earlier, she's showing and telling. Today, I will be fierce. I will lead the way home. And then I will rest. For tomorrow, I will be fierce again. The end. Well, thank you very much for joining us today with this story. Mandy, I'm going to turn it back to you.
Thanks so much, Eric. That was a great story, and it reminded me of another woman who rocks, Beyonce. She is so fierce, and she even has an alter ego called Sasha Fierce, which is really great. So I'm so glad that Eric could read that story for us and share it with us today. There are so many women who rock. I just keep thinking of more and more and more as we go along. Whew, I think we have time for a couple more songs by our friends at the Beck Center. Hey, Ed and
Hi,
Katie.
Mandy.
Hello, welcome back.
How's everything going? We have just been back here enjoying all of these wonderful stories and songs and learning about women who rock. We're having a great time. I hope everybody at home is having a great time too.
For
So
sure.
we wanted to continue in that vein. Oh, did you want to say
But you know
something?
what? Didn't we? Oh, she left the screen. You know what? We have to tell everybody. Maybe when Mandy comes back on. Oh, Mandy,
yeah.
you're back.
Yeah, come back.
We heard that you were quite the amazing female rock star drummer during the NBA All-Star game here in Cleveland, weren't you?
Yeah, the NBA on TNT, which is hosted by, great players like Shaq and Charles Barkley, they came and they did their show right here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And the Garage Band, I'm here in our garage where you can see we have all kinds of instruments. We got to be the house band that night. So we got to play all kinds of great songs, before and after commercial breaks. And all the guys even came up and jammed with us one time. And I got to drum. It was pretty fun.
You were the absolutely amazing drummer that night. We
That's
were watching that going, we know that amazing Mandy playing the drums. That was very cool. Very
Thank
cool.
you
Thanks for
so
letting us
much.
share that with everybody.
Yeah.
You rock.
Awesome.
We're so lucky too because we sometimes get to play with you, Miss Mandy. I love singing with you, and Mr. Ed plays the guitar, and Miss Mandy gets to play drums. It's fabulous. But all right, well, we're gonna keep it going.
Yeah, can't wait to see what you got next.
All right.
Thanks for coming back.
Thank you. All right, we're going to keep it going, friends. And you know what? We're going to do the ABCs again, but we're going to do a little bit of a different ABCs this time. And you know what? If you ever have watched the show Super Y, which is one of our favorites at home, you might recognize this ABC. So I'm going to play it for you. It goes like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, and T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Sing with me. Yeah, let's do that one more time. Sounds good. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, and T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Sing with me. That's just a cool little way to rock with your ABCs. Well, last month, if you were here, friends, we did that song, and it was Black History Month, so we put in some of our amazing Black artists from the Rock Hall, and this month, it's Women Who Rock Month. So Mr. Ed here is going to help. We have some pictures, and we have some of the awesome women who rock that belong to the Rock Hall that we're going to put in our song. All right, and we're going to start with ABBA, who's right there, letter A. All right, it goes like this. A, B, C, A is for ABBA, D, E, F, G, G is for the Go-Go's, H and I is for Heart, and J is for the great Joan Jett. There she is. Look at that beautiful woman. K and L, L is for Darlene Love, M and O, M is for Madonna, P and Q, P is for the Pretenders, and R is for the Three Ronettes. Then there's S and T, T is for Tina Turner, U, V, W, W is for Mary Wilson, X and Y, Y is for Yvonne Staples, and then we end with letter Z. Sing with me.
Very nice. I like that.
Nice. Thank you.
Great.
Awesome. Oh my goodness. How many is that? I think 11 women or women groups in the Rock Hall. So, which is fabulous. All right. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to invite Mr. Ed to have a seat for a couple minutes because it's the women's time. It's the Girls Who Rocks time.
That's
all right?
the way it should be.
All right. So we're going to do a couple songs by a couple of these artists. And you know what? We're going to start with Mary Wilson, who is a member of the band The Supremes, the girl group The Supremes that are in the Rock Hall. And so they have a song that I love. It's called Baby Love. I love Baby Love. So we're going to do a little bit of that song. And if you know it, some of the parents out there or the adults out there might know it. You can sing along. And you know what? This is a good song to just kind of shake your hips to and enjoy. All right? It goes like this. Baby love, my baby love, I need you. Oh, how I need you. But all you do is treat me bad. Break my heart and leave me sad. Tell me, what did I do wrong to make you stay away so long? Baby love, my baby love, been missing ya, ooh, miss kissing ya. Instead of breaking up, let's do some kissing and making up. Don't throw our love away. In my arms, why don't you stay? Need ya, baby love, oh my baby love. In my arms, why don't you stay, my baby love? Right. So that is Mary Wilson and the Supremes. Then we're going to go back just a little bit back in our alphabet. We're kind of working backwards. All right. We did Mary Wilson. Now we're going to do Tina Turner, who is one of my absolute favorite women who rock. You got to hear a little bit with music, Keep Music Alive. You got to hear one of her songs, but we're going to do another one here called Simply the Best. And again, which is one of the best songs, right? Call you when I need you, my heart's on fire. You come to me, wild and wild. When you come to me, give me everything I need. Me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. Oh, it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it stronger. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart, baby. Baby, I'd rather be dead. You're simply the best. All right, friends. We're going to do two more for you. And you know what? I need Mr. Ed for this. And Mr. Ed, if you wouldn't mind coming back. All right. And you can see, friends, Mr. Ed here has got one of our Tubano drums. All right. Because as we talked about before, women who rock always play good drums too, right? So I want to invite you to take a minute before we do these last two songs and go find either a drum that you might have at your house, or the great thing about drums is you can use just about anything in your house as a drum. Boxes would be great. Pans. Pots and pans, or a bowl. Sometimes even if you have plastic cups, a plastic cup. And you know what? In a pinch, you can even use the table in front of you or the side of your chair. Anything like that. Yes. So you can take a second and grab something to play along with. And you know what? We saw a really, really cool video a little bit earlier by the Go-Go's, all right, at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction. They did that great song. Well, Mr. Ed's getting going already, called We Got the Beat, which I actually got to see the Go-Go's do that song. And it was so amazing. Now we're going to do it together, all right? So grab your drum. Yep, and we're going to sing a little bit of it. Did. Oh my gosh. I hope you were doing that back at home. How much fun is that? I know. Phew. Well, we're almost done. We got one more, Mr. Ed. Yep, this is our last one. And it's so fitting that we should end with this last one because it's called I Love Rock and Roll. All right. And that is by Joan Jett, who is another one of the women who rock in the Rock Hall. Excuse me.
All right.
I thought I was going to sneeze, but all right. So if you know this one, you can dance, and don't forget to play that drum. I saw him dancing there by the record machine. I knew he must have been about 17. The beat was going strong. Played my favorite song. And I could tell it wouldn't be long till he was with me. Yeah, me. And I could tell it wouldn't be long till he was with me. Yeah, me. Singing I love rock and roll. Let's put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. Smiled, so I got up and asked for his name. That don't matter, he said, 'cause it's all the same. He said, can I take you home where we can be alone? Next we were moving on, he was with me, yeah, me. Next we were moving on, he was with me, yeah, me. Singing I love rock and roll. Let's put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. Yeah. All right.
Good job, Tracy. Very
Thank
good.
you.
Very
Thank you
good.
very much. All right. And thank you all so much at home for
Absolutely.
rocking and rolling with us. I think we're going to turn it back over to Mandy, but we always have so much fun playing songs and getting to sing and dance with you.
Oh, me too. And I got to tell you, that's always a great song to end on because I love rock and roll. You love rock and roll. Everybody loves
Absolutely.
rock and roll. So it's a strong ender. I just want to bring Mr. Eric, we'll do that in a second. We'll bring everybody back on in a second. But thanks to everyone, especially everybody at home who watched us today. Be sure to tune in to our next Fam Jam, which will be on April 9th. Big thanks again to the John P. Murphy Foundation for making this program possible and free to everyone. And let's all spend this month and every month celebrating the women and the girls in our lives. Let's make sure to give them a voice to say what they want to say. Let's make sure to give them opportunities that everyone else gets. And let's, just make sure to give them the confidence to be fierce every single day. So now I'd like to bring Mr. Eric, Mr. Ed, and Miss Tracy back on the screen to say a big goodbye to everyone at home.
All right. Can we sing it out, Mandy?
I think we have to sing it out.
All right, here we go.